Hello, hello, welcome one, welcome all. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat there. All right, it's the first Diamond League stop right there in China. All right, so I'm just double checking to make sure everything is going well on my side. All right, so just doing some checks and balances here. And yes, I believe you should be hearing me there in the chat. So let me know if you're hearing me there in the chat. Again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. So we're about to get connected and to share with you some updates in the context of what is happening there in China. Agra Valley Farm, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And Tony Green, I can see you there in the chat. So as you enter, guys, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. Welcome, one, welcome all. Again, so happy to have you guys here. And please remember to, just share this live and let me know too where you're tuned in from. And right now it's a global thing, so I know the entire world should be here. All right, so like, share, and of course, remember to hit that subscription button. And as soon as we get connected here in a good way, we'll definitely open the WhatsApp line. All right, so guys, come on. Now is the time. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. So we'll have the 400 meters in a little bit. All right, so let's just stay tuned for that. All right, so the 400 meters, that is coming up, all right, in about 3 or so minutes. So we're going to try to get the screen so that you can see what is happening, not in the context of video now, but in the context of the table and who to expect in that event. So let me just go quickly there. And again, Anne Marie Reed. All right, welcome. I can see you right there in the chat. So come on, guys. I don't know what has been happening, but I am barely seeing the numbers. But I suspect that more persons are entering. So remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. And I have Ovi here. Hello, Ovi. How are you doing?
Hello, let me know if you're hearing me well. Hello to everyone who's here with us. Thank you for stopping with us on this Diamond League here in China. We are so happy to have you here with us. So just let me know if you're hearing me well, and that would be nice.
All right, guys, so we're just going to get the screen up as promised. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. If it is that you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. So, not missing out. So, in about a minute or so, the 400 meters for men. All right, that event should be coming up and we should be seeing, all right, in this one, all right, this looks like Alexia, all right, of China, and season best here for Alexia is 47.2. 44.35. All right, Pele, all right, of South Africa, 44.97 season best. And Alexander Doom of Belgium opening his season, all right, at this first stop. All right, Vernon Norwood of the US, 44.70. All right, and Christopher Bailey of the US, 44.34. And we're just talking about season best now. And you know, it's early in the season. Kirani James of Grenada, he's opening his season right now in, I guess, in a minute or so. We also have here, all right, Bayapo, all right, of Botswana, 44.35. Then we have Colin here of Botswana, 44.90, and Avard of Norway here, 46.16. So the big question is right now, who is going to win this one? All right, so your guess is as good as mine. All right, but we would like to hear from you who is going to win this one. So right now, this one has started, guys, and I just need to get some connections going here, and I can let you know in a little bit who is taking this one. So I just need to get my connection going, and then I'll definitely let you know. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And if it is that you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. We'll do our best to bring you live updates in the context of what is happening there in China. All right, so again, welcome, guys. Welcome. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. I'm trying to get this screen off, so just give me a second here. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. And the results are coming in, and I just want to get the screen up and running for you. And guys, we're just getting back into things here, so you can just imagine. All right, so it's the first one of the season, and for sure, we are trying to keep you posted. And I think we're back here. So the winner of this one, it's Bayapo of Botswana, all right, and it's a meeting record. So the meeting record was previously held by Kirani James. So it's a new meeting record, 44.25, all right, and it's also a season best for Bayapo. Christopher Bailey of the US in second, and this is a PB for Christopher, 44.27, previously held PB 44.31, and Colin of Botswana in the number three spot, their season best. All right, 44.53. And then we have Kirani James running a season best there, 44.89. Then Alexander of Belgium, 44.92 season best. Vernon of the US, 45.03. Followed by Light of South Africa, 45.28. Harvard of Norway with a season best 45.33, and Elixir of China rounding out in the number 9 spot there, 46.15. All right, so welcome one, welcome all, and I am just going to take a little look in the chat here. So guys, we are monitoring quite a lot, all right, in terms of just devices and trying to connect with you. So, again, thank you for your patience. We really, really appreciate that. And I'll be in the chat in a little bit. So, thanks for sticking and staying. And let me tell you, it was a close, close one on the line. All right, it was very close there, all right, between Bayapo and Bailey. Very, very close on the line from what I can see on my end here. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And again, let me know who is here in the chat. All right, so Clyde, I guess you're new here. Welcome, welcome. And guys, as we continue to be here, I'm just asking you to hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and when you subscribe, you don't need to take it back. All right, let it stay there. All right, and again, welcome one, welcome all. And roll call. It's that time. Roll call, roll call, roll call. Let me know where you're tuned in from. All right, so drop your flag and the name of the country next to your flag. And guys, let's get the likes up. Can we get the likes up to 50? All right, so drop your flag and the name of the country next to your flag. And if you're just tuning in, you would have missed the 400 meters. All right, so that's the situation there. I can tell you that the shot put for women that is going right now, and Chase Jackson of the US is currently in the number 2 spot. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. And Ovi, I'm just going to come over to you. Any comments at this point?
Oh, yes, Sam, a brilliant 400 meters race there. And, to see that a meet record is set in this first stop at the Diamond League, it augurs well for, the other stops coming up. And, the athletes, I would say they would not be in the best shape that they could be in. They're just starting their season, most of them. So the time will continue to go down. So the 400 meters will be a ways to look out for.
All right, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So, not missing out on the track. So, just to let you know that. All right, so again, I'm hoping to see some comments in the chat there. Not on the track, but in the chat. All right, so let me know. It's roll call, so let me know where you're tuned in from. So, drop your flag and the name of the country next to your flag in the chat. All right. And again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. All right. So, high jump, let me just see, is also going. Our next event on the track is going to be the 5,000 meters for women. And, that comes up in about 4 minutes. So let me just see if we can get that up for you so that we can see who is in this one. All right, so just give me a moment here to figure this one out. All right, so we can, and guys, we're going to watch this one on screen. It's going to take a while. So, what will happen on screen is that you'll get the opportunity to see the movement in terms of who is moving up and moving where. All right, so hopefully I get these countries right and the names too. So we'll have for the 5,000 meters Mardi of Australia, Francine and Ovi. Could you help me look up this country code? It's BDI. I'm wondering if it's Burundi. All right, and Mariana of Portugal, Yanawa of Ethiopia, Asayek of Ethiopia, Rose of Australia, Michaelis of Ethiopia, Georgia of Australia, Anadis of Ethiopia, Irut of Ethiopia, Caroline of Kenya, Likina of Ethiopia, Berkey, all right, this is Elam of Ethiopia, Sembo of Ethiopia, and Godath of Ethiopia. And let me see if I'm okay. We also have Beatrice of Kenya, Kiros of Ethiopia, and Winnie of Uganda. All right, Winnie and Kiros, pacemakers for this one. All right, so guys, let me know where you're tuned in from. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And again, we are happy to have you with us. All right, so in a little bit, we'll have in about 2 minutes or so. So let me just take a look at the chat here. We're almost 100 strong, and I'm not sure if I'm not able to see the likes going up, guys, and I'm just going to check in the comments again here. Not seeing any new comments. So guys, you just need to hit that subscription button. All right, hit that subscription button and just comment in the chat. Hit the like button. Can I get 50 people to just hit the like button? So close the X and press that thumbs up button. All right. We're going to be here for this season. All right. So we're going to be here, all right, all things being well, for all the Diamond League stops. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, listener, subscriber, welcome back. And if you have been here on the stops with us last season, you would know the excitement and all the updates that we brought. So we didn't miss any last season, and that's fantastic. So we just ask that you hit that subscription button, all right, so that we can continue to grow stronger together. So look at it this way. All right, if we are a stronger platform, we can bring you better programming. And so we hope that you will support us here. So we ask that you hit that like button and that subscription button as well. So any second now, we should have that 5,000 meters for women going. All right, so you'll see that indication on the screen as well. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. All right, so if it is that you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome one, welcome all. All right, so in the context of this season for the 5,000 meters, just a few athletes, and I can tell you we'll see the start any moment now on screen. Looking at the track, the ladies are there, so we're going to get ready for this one for sure. All right, so a big race here. Is there anyone from Australia, Burundi? How about Portugal, Ethiopia? Let me know in the chat. Kenya, Uganda, are you here? Let us know in the chat. All right, let us know in the chat. So I am not seeing any comments, but I know that people are here, I suspect. So, not seeing any comments. The chat is pretty quiet, but come on, somebody has to represent in the chat. Namara, are you here? I am wondering if Namara is here. I suspect that you're here. So, Namara is our Voices in Education community member from Uganda. And so, we're so happy, we're proud when we know that we have supporters in different places and spaces, different countries in the world. So Namara, let us know if you're in the chat there. And as you can see there on screen, things are happening. All right, so just about 400 meters have gone in this one. And again, we have pacemakers in this one. So we'll see. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens in this context. So, guys, thank you so much for being here with us. All right, so we'll just watch this one. Melissa, welcome. Let's go. All right, Melissa, who are you supporting? Let us know. And by the way, the 100 meters, well, 200 meters, we'll have Sharika Jackson and some other names. So we want to ensure that, we're here and ready. So guys, come on. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let's just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so come on. All right, let's do this in tens. Can 10 persons hit the like button? And can 10 persons hit the subscription button? All right, let's go now. Let's go. All right, so as you can see, with just about 800 meters, we have Beatrice leading this one. So that's excluding the paces in this one. And then we have Gudaf Sege there as well, Sembo. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted as to what is happening. So they're pretty much close now, no distance just yet. So everyone is just keeping up right now. And I have seen in the chat there, Anne, live from Kenya. All right, may they win. So, Kenya, all right, we have supporters. So, Beatrice is well supported there in the chat. All right, and no, Melissa, no, we don't have that kind of right. So, but welcome, welcome. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so again, remember guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. So at about 1,200 meters there. So we're seeing the ladies go at this one. And I can tell you Beatrice is still leading. No big gap that I am noticing. Well, just with some about one, two, three, about five toward the back there, but I would say pretty good pace at the front. Quite a few athletes there keeping up. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens as as they run closer to that 5,000 meters mark. All right, Ovi, I'm coming over to you. I know Team Kenya, they are in the chat there. I'm not sure who else is here in the chat, but Ovi, I am coming over. Victor up all the way from Bahrain. Welcome, Victor. So Bahrain is here. Ovi, over to you.
All right, guys, thank you for coming in, sticking and staying with us. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and just drop a message in the chat. Let us know where you are from. We really would like to know where you are connecting with us from. We really appreciate you being here. Remember, when you hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on and click on all, please, so that you know exactly when we're live again. So thank you again for being here with us. It's a safe space in which you can, share your views, and we will definitely listen to those. We respect goes both ways here. We'll definitely respect you, and we expect that you will keep this platform a safe space as we continue to support the athletes who are, doing their best on the track, on the track. Just to say thank you to Melissa for subscribing. Really appreciate you and continue to support us. We're going to come back over to you.
All right, fantastic. So, guys, I just pinned the WhatsApp number in the chat. So you can definitely give us a call. We would love to hear from you. And as you know, Ovi was sharing there, here it's a safe platform where we share and learn from each other. We do that in a respectful way to ensure that we're maintaining this safe community, this safe space where everyone feels valued, where you all feel a sense of belonging, and we understand that there is so much richness in diversity. So, welcome to the Voices in Education, wherever you're tuned in from across the world. All right. So, it's not just our voice, it's not just my voice or Ovi's voice, it's our voices, right? And so, we want to hear from you. So, you'll see that number in the chat. You can give us a call. You can let us know where you're tuned in from, or, just to tell us hello, or, let us know who you're supporting on this, Diamond League first stop in China. All right, so as you can see here, 2,400 meters, Beatrice, Gudaf Sege, and then we have Berkey. All right, so top three there, and if we go down, we also see Asayek and Sembo rounding out the top five. But I can tell you it's no big gap. All right, so the race is still pretty competitive. I would say at this point. All right, so we'll definitely continue to keep you posted in the context of this one, as well as, how you're following with us here on screen as well. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome. Let me know where you're tuned in. All right, from. That is fantastic. And I see Dolphini from Kenya and saying there, let's go Kenya, Beatrice Shebet. All right. Kitso in Botswana. Welcome, welcome. Team Botswana represented. Botswana just took that 400 meters. All right, for men there. All right, so guys, welcome. Can I get the likes up to 100, guys? We need to send a strong message on the first stop, all right? So as we can see there, 2,800 meters, and the number one spot has changed. All right, so we're seeing Irut there, and then Anadis and Beatrice. All right, so we'll keep looking and see what happens there as they get closer. But look now, back at 3,000 meters, Beatrice is saying, oh no, oh no, oh no, I am coming back here. So very close, no big gap that I am observing apart from, I guess, the pack toward the back, but the leading pack, I would say, very much, closely contested, very competitive still at this point. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. And let us know too if this is your first time here. Let us know in the chat. We would love to hear from you. And Jeeper from Congo, or Gio from Congo, welcome and supporting Beatrice and good afternoon. All right, so fantastic, guys. Fantastic, guys. I'm just seeing about 25 likes. So let's get the likes going. And of course, the subscription. And once you hit that subscription button, you need to ensure that you tap the bell and select all so that you do not miss any updates because we'll be here for the stops. All right, fantastic. And we'll continue be here. So just about 3,200 meters there in the context of the update. And I can let you know that the next event on the track is going to be the 110-meter hurdles for men. And can I tell you, that's going to be a very hot event. All right, the 110 meters for men. All right, that's going to be a very hot event. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us, and you can see what is happening there on screen. Beatrice still there in that number one spot. And you need to let us know who you're looking out for. All right, so in the 110, we'll have names like Grant Holloway, Daniel Roberts, Cardell Tinch, and some parchment. So we have some names, and I am telling you, big names. All right. So it's fantastic to see some top athletes here there in China. All right, fantastic guys. Fantastic, fantastic. And Ruth, welcome from Kenya is saying Beatrice to win, Beatrice, all right, to win. All right, to take this one. So Kenya is well represented, I'll say, in the chat. So Kenya is here. I know we had Bahrain, Botswana, Ethiopia. Are you here? Uganda. Who else is here? Nigeria. Let us know who else is tuned in. All right, in the chat right now, is there anyone from Jamaica? My Caribbean people, are you here? Grenada, Bahamas. Who is tuned in? Trinidad, my doubles friends. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know who is here in the chat. So we're getting close to, I guess, 200 strong, guys. So Guys, we really need subscriptions, so we ask that you hit that subscription button. All right, so ensure that you're turning on your post notifications. So tap the bell and select all once you have hit that subscription button. Can I get 10 persons to quickly subscribe? All right, 10. Just hit that subscription button and continue to let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, and I see a comment here. All right, so Jamaica is tuned in. So getting a comment over there on WhatsApp. So Root, fantastic. All right, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. So 4,400. And look, it's Berkey. All right, will Beatrice get back in that number one spot? That's the big question, but you'll have that answered in just about, I guess, about 500 meters or so. All right, so this is fantastic. All right, Avi, do you want to share?
Sure, this one is getting really interesting here in this 5,000 meters. And, I'm thinking Beatrice for this one, but she has some work to do here. So it's a really, really good race so far. The athletes have been doing really, really well, and there's not a lot of gap between them. So it's going to be a close finish, and that's what we want to see. Yes, guys, so continue to stick and stay with us. Let us get the likes up to 100. Let's see if you are here and you haven't hit that like button yet, just hit that, close that chat and hit that thumbs up button. And while you're at it, just hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on, select all there so you know when we're here again with something that you might like. We cover varying events and we'll be on all the stops here with the Diamond League.
All right, fantastic, guys. Interesting results here. Big results for Beatrice, straight out of Kenya. It's 14:27:12. It's a meeting record and a world leading time. Can I get a wow for the Kenyans? All right, in this one. So, Team Kenya, now is the time in the number two spot here. Gudaf of Ethiopia, and we're just waiting for that time to come up. But looks like Berkey there of Ethiopia in the number three spot, Irut of Ethiopia in the number four spot, and Asayek of Ethiopia, five, Likini, Likina of Ethiopia in the number six spot, and Aenedis of Ethiopia in the number seven spot, Caroline of Kenya in the number eight spot, Rose of Australia in the number nine spot, Sembo of Ethiopia in the number 10 spot. So let's just wait for the other athletes there to come in. All right, so that you can see. And this looks like Francine. All right. No, Yanawa in the number 11 spot there of Ethiopia. Francine of Burundi in the number 12 spot. Mariana of Portugal. All right, in the number 13 spot there. And Maudie of Australia, number 14. And then we have Mercedes, number 15. All right, and Georgia of Australia in the number 16 spot. All right, so here you have it, the official results. And also you can see the points here as well. All right, so you know that the athletes, they are also getting points. All right, for this one. So Beatrice picking up 8 points there. Gudaf, 7. Then we have Berkey, 6, 5 for Iroch, 3 for Asayayek, and I think I'm not doing so well with the pronunciation, but my apologies. And guys, you can help me in the chat. Lakina on 4 there. Enadis on 2 and Caroline on 1 point there. All right, fantastic. And Ovi, what are they saying there in the chat? Is it exciting stuff going on in the chat there? Let us know.
Yes, a few persons are in the chat. And guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Continue to support your country and the athletes as they go out there and do their best. As we see Dolphin saying, congratulations to the Kenyan ladies there. And yes, we have Nicholas in the chat as well. So, guys, keep the chat going, keep the interaction going. We really appreciate having you here with us. Let us know where you're tuned in from. We have persons tuned in from Bahrain, from Congo, from Botswana, a few other countries as well. So just let us know where you're tuning from and also drop your flag there as well. And if you have a favorite athlete that you're looking out for, to do that as well for us so that we can keep the interaction going. We have just witnessed, Beatrice taking that 5,000-meter race there, and we are looking forward to the 110 hurdles coming up with some big name in that one, the likes of Grant Holloway and Hansel Parchment. So we have those athletes coming up. So guys, stick and stay here with us. Make sure that you're interacting with us in the chat as well.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So, Yaroslava has taken, is it I'm just looking, that looks like the high jump. I'm not sure, but I'll get that update for you for sure. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all, and it's a wonderful crowd there. All right, in China. The discus throw for women, that is on as well. So let us just go back here and get some information for you. So again, welcome one, welcome all. If it is that you're just tuning in, we're so happy to have you guys here. All right, so the next big thing on the track is going to be the 110-meter hurdles and for men, and that comes up in about 4 minutes. All right, so again, welcome, welcome. And in the context here, a few would have opened their season already. All right, so for this one, we should see Lu of China. All right, so this is their first run for the season. Cardell Tinch as a season best of 13:38. All right, Rashid of Japan. So Cardell there of the USA. Rashid of Japan. All right, going to open their season. All right, today as well. Enrique of España. Is there anyone tuning from España? Hola. All right, Japan, the US. Where are you tuning from? China. Let us know in the chat. Daniel Roberts of the USA. All right, season best 13:36. Grant Holloway of the US, season best 13:18. Freddie Crittenden of the USA, season best 13:35. Answer Parchment of Jamaica is opening his season, all right, in a few minutes. Zoo of China, all right, opening its season as well, and Shunsuke of Japan. Is it Japan where we say konnichiwa? All right, is opening their season as well. So that's this is going to be a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic one. And I don't know. I think Grand Props is going to take this one, but as a Jamaican, you know the thing go party. I don't know. Ovi, I don't know. Who's going to take this one? And let us know what's happening in the chat there. Back over to you.
All right, the 110 hurdle is going to be hot, and you can't rule out the likes of Grant Holloway and Hansel Parchment. Those guys have made a strong reputation in that event for themselves. But again, it's the early part of the season, so we'll have to just hope that they are able to execute in a efficient way. And it's a good measure to see how far they have progressed so far in their program. So that's going to be good to see. But hurdles are always interesting. It's an obstacle race, and we just hope that all goes well for the athletes. As it relates to the chat, G Per is keeping the chat active and running. He's saying he's looking forward to see Timbini and Tobago in the 100 meters race. Tobago in the 100 meters. And Victor is checking in. So thank you guys for keeping the chat active. And continue to let us know what you think and what events you're looking forward to and the athletes that you're looking forward to as well. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please hit the like button, hit the subscription button for us.
All right, yes. So in any second now, you'll see the screen going. All right, the athletes are there for the start, and you'll be able to follow along on the screen. Now is the time to comment in the chat quickly. Who is going to win? All right, it's now or never. All right, it's now or at the end of the race, you'll see. But any second now, guys, you will see that time moving. All right, so again, no, big names are in this one for sure. It could be Freddie, it could be Grant, it could be Parchy. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. And as you can see, the athletes, they're going, clearing the hurdles in this one. They're on screen. All right, so look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my word. Look at this. Look at this. And I told you so. All right, so when we look at the official times here, all right, so we're getting some further confirmation. So Cordell Tinch, and that's a very leading time right there, 13:06. All right, and we see is this Rashid of Japan, the Japanese coming in strong there with a season best of 13:14. All right, and we continue to see the times coming up here. Lou of China, 13:24 PB. Freddie of the US, 13:28. All right. And then we have Daniel Roberts of the US, 13:35. All right, guys, I'm just going to take a quick peek here just to get a sense, to give you a good sense of what has happened. All right, so there are the results on screen for you, but for sure, I would say big upset. I got, knock some. Let's just wait a little bit. So, in a little bit, guys, I'll just tell you exactly what has happened to some of these athletes here. All right, so the results there, Cordell Tinch taking this one, 13:06. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us in this one. And let me tell you, it was a closely competed one, contested one. All right, and Cardell Tinch there. Ovi, I'm going to come over to you. And it's a real leading time, a fantastic time, 13:06. Talk to us, Ovi.
All right, this one went totally out of my prediction, but a brilliant run there by teams to take this one. The favorite Grant had some problems, going over his hurdles, and he was able to finish in last place, but not to take anything away from Tinch. a brilliant hurdling there, and he has the world leading time now. So, as I said, this is going to be an important yardstick for them to measure where they are. And, for persons who are just coming into this event as well, they are going to try to stamp their name on this event. So it's a lot to compete for. And this is going to be an event that we'll have to watch going across all the stops here. But brilliant going so far here by Kinch, and he has started his season really well. And we see Gail there in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking and staying here with us. So coming back over to you.
All right, fantastic run. And if you're from the Caribbean or from Jamaica, you're going to want to be here for this next one in about 6 minutes. Sharika Jackson of Jamaica will go in the 200 meters. And I really want to see Jacko. And as Ovi would say, to get an understanding of where they are, because that's really what we're trying to do. And if you're a lover of the sport, especially so early in the season, somebody has to win, but athletes, they're trying to figure out where they are. And guys, it's a world championships year. So we'll be here for that. We'll be here for that. So you're at the right place. If you're a track and field lover, you're here. And again, we do quite a lot of programs, and track and field athletics, is one of those programs. So yeah, team Jacko. So Sharika, so let me just get that on screen for you. And guys, while we're doing that, we're almost 200 strong, and we're at 50 likes. So we're asking you guys to hit the like button. It helps in terms of pushing the video out. And we're seeking your support. All right, as we want to get, we want to get to 10K subscription. So with your support for sure, we can definitely get there so that we can continue to build stronger and grow stronger together in the context of our platform here. All right, so the meeting record is 2296, all right, held by Tori Lewis of Australia, and a brilliant athlete. And the world lead is held by Julian Alfred of St. Lucia, all right, our Juju, all right, 2188. All right, so let's look. So we have a few athletes here who have opened their season already. So Chen of China, 2376 season best. Lee of China, 2334 season best. Amy Hunt of Great Britain, 2308 season best. Jenna Prandini of the US, 2356 season best. So all the other athletes, they are about to open their season in another few minutes. So we have here Kambunji of Switzerland, Sharika of Jamaica, Anavia of USA, Jessica of Cote d'Ivoire, and TT Twanisha Terry of the US. All right, I don't know. I getting TT vibes for this one, Ovi. I'm a Sharika girl, but I suspect, I don't know. Let me just say. All right, so I don't know, Ovi, what do you have to say about this one? And guys in the chat, remember too that the WhatsApp line is open. The number is pinned at the top of the chat, so you can give us a call over on WhatsApp. Would love to hear from you. All right, so Ovi, I don't know, what do you think about this one?
Oh, well, this one is going to be really interesting. I must say, Sherika didn't have a good season last year, and that could be good and bad for this race here in the sense where she could come out here to prove a point, or it could be a case where she's still on her recovery road. So let's see how that pans out in terms of her, in terms of how early it is into the season as well. You know that TT Terry always comes and competes. So, it will be probably between those two ladies. But, anything is possible. I predicted in the last race with the 110 hurdles that Holloway and Parchment was going to do well, and they finished, second to last and the last, seventh and eighth in that race. So you just don't know in the early part of the season. So we'll just have to look and see what happens and just to see if any new athletes are popping up as well. So coming back over to you.
All right, fantastic, fantastic stuff here. So again, guys, come on, guys, come on, come on. What will we do if we don't get the likes and the subscription? Come on, hit the like button, guys. We are almost 200 strong and we're not yet at 50 likes. So close the X at the top of the chat and hit that thumbs up button and also hit that subscription button. And if you're tuned in, all right, on your television, wherever you're tuned in from, you can also subscribe and like, all right? We kindly ask you to support us so that we can continue to bring you, programs as best as we can. All right, roll call again. We're 199 strong, I'm seeing here. Let us know the countries who are here with us in the chat. Come on, guys, let us know. Let us know. And I can tell you that, let us see here. The ladies, I'm just trying to get a sense here. Looks like they're getting ready for the start here in a minute or less. All right. So pretty much on time. A well-timed event. Yes, I'm looking at TT Turf. So any second now, guys, you will see the screen going. All right, with these athletes out and running. All right, so we'll allow you to see, and then we'll definitely come and let you know what's happening in the race. So thank you so much for being here with us. And also, thank you so much for your patience. All right, so any second now, you will see that on screen. So I'll just be quiet for the start. All right, Sharika looks like she's saying a little prayer there. All right, but there you go. That's what you're seeing there on screen. So there you go. All right, so just about another 100 meters to go in this one. All right, let's see here. Let's see. All right, guys, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So we'll see the times coming in. Meeting record there for a Navia battle. 22:41. Season best for Sharika Jackson. 22:79. All right, so let's just wait for the times there to populate. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right. As we continue here to grow stronger together. All right. So I'm just going to take a keen look on the replay. So, all right. So, guys, welcome, welcome. And the results are there on screen. All right. So, just to let you know that a Navia Battle of the US got this one, meeting record season best of 22:41. All right. Again, it's the start of the season for most of the athletes. And so, we're seeing some good things. And this season is going to be a long one, a very long one. Yeah. With the World Championships in, I believe, September, it's going to be a long one. All right. So, again, welcome. And in a little bit of it, I am just going to come over to you so you can tell us, your views on this 200 meters run. And, if there is anything in particular with Sharika Jackson that I am noticing, and just to also hear from you. So over to you, Ovi, for this analysis here.
All right, thank you. And it's an interesting race here again. Early in the season, but just to point out, Battle she ran a strong race and she looked as if she looked pretty smooth. Let me put it that way. Looks like she has more left in the tank, like she could have pushed a little bit harder. Just coming over to Sharika. Sharika looks fairly good as well, not running her best, running at her best, but it's good to see her on the track competing, still looking strong. Probably, as the season goes on, then she'll, definitely improve. And, the biggest disappointment for me was the Kambunji along with TT Terry. They rounded up the last two positions. But again, at the end of the day, we are thinking that it is early in the season, and I'm hoping that they will continue to, improve going forward. But a good run from Bottle, and a decent start, I would say, for Sherika as well. But if I were in her position, then I would be, looking at Bottle and see how she has executed the race, and thinking that's probably a benchmark to work on, trying to get up to that time or a little bit below, because Battle really looked smooth throughout that race. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that one. But going over to the chat, we see Lauren coming in, and Lauren is supporting Jenna, and Isla is tuning in from Kenya. Thank you guys for tuning in and helping us here, and supporting us in the chat. I don't think we mentioned Gail Jones either, tuning in from America, said that Sharika is progressing and favorite to win. Didn't win this one, but did okay, I would say. And Pendini did really well, and you also mentioned Battle as well. So thank you so much for lighting up the chat for us. We really, really appreciate you. Coming back over to you.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And you're right about that, Gail. You got the names right for sure. All right, so fantastic, guys. So again, guys, we're still hoping that you'll get us to 100 likes, and we're asking you to hit the subscription button and comment in the chat. We want to keep it very interactive, and you will recognize that we love to acknowledge you. Evans, that's not going to happen. All right, we don't have the rights. All right, so we're doing the best that we can to ensure that we're keeping you informed as best as possible. All right, so welcome one. It has been so exciting so far. And let me tell you, coming up next is going to be the in about 5 minutes or so, the 100 meters. All right, and remember, we had some persons asking about Akani, Simbini, as well as Tebogo, and they're coming up in this one. All right, so we have Rowan Watson of Jamaica, and we're going to get that on screen. So let me just get that on screen for you so that you're able to follow us. All right, so that is fantastic. So again, guys, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, that is going to be fantastic. So let us know where you are tuned in from. All right, because we like to acknowledge you and, just to let you know that we really appreciate the support. So as you can see here, we have quite a few athletes who have opened their season, their 100-meter season. All right, Rowan Watson of Jamaica, he'll be opening his season in a few minutes. All right, we have Akeem Sosani Brown of Japan. He's opening his season in a few minutes. Ferdinand Omaniala of Kenya. All right, 10, all right, 0-0 flat there in terms of season best. Christian Coleman of the US, 10.06 season best. All right. And then we have Akani Simbini of South Africa, 9.90. All right, season best. Let's see it. Tebogo of Botswana, 10.55. Then we have Jeremiah of Great Britain opening, as well as Emmanuel of Cameroon, I believe, opening here. Z of China, 10.33. And then we have here La Clan of Australia 10-0-0. All right, so again, in a little bit, the world leading time, of course, here is being held by Akani Simbini 990. And meeting record is held by Christian Coleman, 983. I have a feeling that we're going to have a new world leading time after this race ends. I don't know, Ovi, but I'll come over to you quickly. I think we're going to have a new world leading time. 990. I think we're going to get a new world leading time after this 100 meters. What says you, Ovi, and what says you in the chat? You need to also put your predictions right now in the chat for the 100 meters. All right. So let us know who is going to take this one. Over to you.
All right, Tab. Not sure how that will go, but I trust your judgment on a new world leading, but a decent field for this 100 meters race. And, I'm going with Tobago for this one, but let's see how this one will pan out here, early in the season. So, I'm not too sure how things are going in terms of their progress, but, a 100 meters race is always interesting. And, you can't rule out the likes of Watson and Coleman as well, persons who have all, been there and done that before. So let's see how this one will go in in this race. So I'm coming back over to you.
All right, fantastic. So since you said somebody's going to win, I'm going to say it's going to be between perhaps Akani and Christian Coleman for this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see Ferdinand running because I think they're going to push each other here. But I'm going to say it's going to be between Coleman and Akani. And that's why I figure that we're going to get, a new world lead. And so, guys, it's any moment now you'll see the screen going. All right, the athletes, they're definitely ready. So we're going to balance that for sure. All right, in that context. So any second now, and I'm seeing Gio is saying it will be a slow race. Simbini, Tebogo, Coleman in that order. Hope is tuning in from Kenya. Welcome there. I'm not sure. You'll have to check that out, but welcome. Really appreciate you being here. All right, guys, as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, let's see what happens. Any second now, you'll see your screen going. And of course, we're going to keep quiet here for the start, guys. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, let's see. There you go. 30 meters, 50 meters. Let's see now. It's pretty much over. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're getting some surprises here for sure. All right, so it's 999. All right, so not a new world lead. And we're seeing some changes here. So South Africa, Kenya. All right, so we're going to take a look in a little bit at that next replay. All right, so let us see here. And we're just waiting for some times here. So we'll see what happens for sure in this one. But we're going to double check what we have here, and then we'll be able to give you some information, or we will give you some information as to what happens in that one for sure. So hopefully we get some more times on screen. But for now, it's Akani Simbini, Ferdinand Omaniala, Jeremiah Azu. Welcome, Carol. I can see you in the chat there, and Gail. All of them insane. All right. So you're clueless at this point, but now we have a clue, and we're going to just go over to Ovi in a little bit. All right, perhaps in about 11 seconds or so. All right, then we'll hear from Ovi for this one. All right, so Akani Simbini, clear there in the context of taking this one. It looks like Coleman was in second, so I'm not too sure here, but I'm going to try and refresh this page, guys, to see if I don't know, or maybe I'm getting it wrong. Now the results seem to be coming in, but let's just go back. But in the meantime, all right, let me get the results back up, and then I'll just jump over to you, Ovi, and we'll just see. All right, so it is up now. So I guess these are the official results. So yes, Ovi, over to you. And you can see why it was so close in the context of the time 10-17, 10-18, 10-18, 10-19, 10-20. So there were some close finishes there in the context of this one. So Ovi, talk to us.
All right, so an interesting race here. One person going sub 10, Simbini, and he, he separated himself from the blanket finish that came after him. A lot of the athletes, as you mentioned just now, having close times there, but Simbini looks really, really good in winning this one. And the other athletes, they'll have a lot to work on as it relates to the 100 meters. And ideally you want to get your time below that sub 10 mark. So I'm sure these athletes will go back to the drawing board and work on aspects of their technique that would get them there. But I must say that my predictions today, they are off, way off, because I predicted Tobago to win this one, and he finished down the field. So it's early in the season, so hopefully for his sake and the other athletes' sake, they'll continue to improve and continue to entertain us in that regard. So thank you guys for tuning in and staying here with us. So yes, Tobago finished a bit down as well as Christian Coleman. But the thing is, too, there's not much there's not much difference between the athletes that came in after Simbini, just a few hundredths of a second separating those athletes. So, and as I said earlier, they would ideally want to go sub 10. So I guess that's where their minds would be set on in terms of training going forward. So that's pretty much my analysis of this one. Coming back over you to hear what do you think about this 100 meters race here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, I was wondering if you were thinking that this was the 200 meters, because that would be a different thing for Tobago at this very early start. But as you shared, just some surprises coming in. But apart from after, as you mentioned there, that number two spot, Ferdinand Omaniala, it was pretty close, I would say. And, Rowan Watson there from Jamaica. But still some time to come in terms of these athletes, perfecting their craft, their runs. It's very early in the season. It's going to be a long season. So I don't really have anything to say. I'm just excited to see what they have to offer at this point because we know that, they're going to get faster. And the thing is, it is the hope that they will peak at the right time. And people would want to peak for, the championships. And so that is important, or for their country's respective trials. And so that for me is definitely going to be important or key in the context of how the season progresses. All right, guys, we're still not at 100 likes just yet. And Carol, welcome. Thanks for sharing in the chat there. You definitely picked differently there for sure. Agra Valley is saying last year Sharika opened her season with a time of 22.82 seconds. All right. So, and saying that her time will fall as the season progresses. And that's the expectation for sure. Thanks for sharing their Agro Valley form. Gail is saying, well, I got Simbini because he was in the World Indoors Championships. And Kenya, oh, but I knew that Coleman was close, but he came in fourth place. All right. All right. Gail, you seem to be winning with those predictions, I guess. All right. Some good predictions there in that context for sure. So, guys, we really want you to hit that like button. Can we get, come on, let's go. 20 persons to hit the like button and 20 persons to hit the subscription button. That would be fantastic as we continue here to grow stronger together. So, the next event that we're going to see on the track is the 1000 meters for women. And we're just going to allow that to go on the track, on the screen. All right. In that context, it's not such a long race, all right? But then after that, next on the track is the 100-meter hurdles, all right? Women final, and that's going to be a very exciting one, all right? Trust me on that. All right, so let's take a look at who's coming up in this 1000 meters. All right, look at this. We have Carly Thomas of Australia. All right, Noah Lee of, I'm not sure, BEN of you, if you could just help me out with this country code. Sarah of Australia, Benderi of Australia, Abitam of Ethiopia, Abby of Australia, Sage of the US, Natalia Gould Toppin of Jamaica land we love. We'll have two pacers here, Erin and Alima. All right, and Faith Kipiegan. All right, so I know who I have to win this one already. I'll say Faith. I have faith. All right, so as you can see, guys, the race has started. So we'll just follow here on the screen. Welcome one. So that's Benin. All right. So that is Noeli of Benin. All right. Welcome one. Welcome all. Again, we're so happy to have you guys here with us as we bring you live updates of what is happening there in China. All right, guys, come on. We asked for the 40 likes or 20 likes, 20 subscriptions, 40. Come on. Come on, come on. We can definitely do this, all right, with your help, of course. And we'll be here for the next Diamond League stop. So you just want to ensure that you are following us and you're hitting that like button and that subscription button. Guys, it looks like we need about 26 to get to 100. All right, so 500 meters. I've gone in this one. Faith Kipiegan. All right, leading this one there as expected. So we'll definitely see what happens. Track Zeal, welcome. If Omaniala and Simbini keep the confidence, they'll finish this 2025 season strongly. All right, so fantastic there. Thank you for sharing. So 700 meters, and we still have here Faith Kipiegan. Welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you all here with us as we ask for 26 likes, and we'll go the same for the subscriptions. Faith Kipiegan and Abitam, all right, they're in this one. 900 meters, we have faith. We have faith. And let us know where you're tuning in from. So it's good morning from where I'm tuning in from. Perhaps it's good afternoon or good evening, or even, you're already getting ready to go to your bed. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Faith Kipiegan taking this one. Meeting record, world lead, 2:29:21. Abby is in the number 2 spot, and let's just wait to see the times that are coming in 2:32:94, and that looks like an area record. All right, for Abby there. Sarah Billings, let's see of Australia, and we're just waiting, all right, for those times to populate. All right, so it's Team Kenya. Is there anyone tuned in from Kenya in the chat? Team Kenya, are you here? Let us know in the chat. All right, Team Kenya. All right, we're getting closer to 300 strong. Gail is saying Kenya and Ethiopia. All right, Australia. All right, for sure. It is Kenya. Faith Kipiegan. All right, so as we await the remaining times, Ovi, I am coming over to you.
I see you have some faith in me. Well, probably not in me, but in a Faith Kipioga and a brilliant run there from her. And these ladies, they pretty much sprinted for the 1,000 meters, and that's where athletics is right now. Some brilliant performances coming in that 1,000 meters race there, and we really love to see the athletes going out there and performing. And she has this brilliant smile, bright smile on her face. She's really happy with her performance. I tell you, that's Faith in this race. And she dismissed the field, I would say, based on what I saw there. So brilliant run there from her, winning by over 20 meters in my estimation, and showing that her class is a permanent. And yes, if you are from Kenya, make sure you drop in your Kenyan flag in the chat right now. Represent for Faith. She did really, really well, and she is waving that flag high for the country and for herself. And what I want you to do for us, I want you to make sure that you're subscribing. Make sure that you are hitting that like button. Close the chat, hit that like button, and help us to wave the likes flag high over here, and also the subscription. We definitely want your support, and we appreciate your support. So if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't liked yet, now is a good time to close the chat, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on so you can be with us here for the next Diamond League stop. And you will definitely be notified when that is happening. Make sure you turn on, when you turn your post notification on, you click on all as well so that you can stay connected. We are so happy that you are here with us and continue to stick and stay.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much there, Ovi. And guys, we are here and we're still strong. As I see, is this Rono of Kenya? Welcome, Philip. Welcome. And Kenya is well locked in. All right, so the next event on the track is going to be the 100-meter hurdles for women. And let me tell you, that one is going to be a hot one. All right, because we have some great names. So again, if you're just tuning in, Faith Kipiegan won the 1,000 meters in a time of 2:29:21. It's a meeting record and a world leading time. Next, we had in this one Abby in the number 2 spot. Then we have Sarah, followed by Sage. Then from Jamaica, Natoya Gould Toppin, followed by Carly, then Abitam, then Noeli, all right, and Ben Derry. All right, so again, if you're just tuning in, let us know where you're tuned in from in the chat. All right, we're happy to have you here with us. This is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. We do it in a respectful way to ensure that we're maintaining our safe space, our safe community, where everyone feels valued and a sense of belonging. Right now, guys, we need about 30 subscriptions to get to a 100 mark. All right, so if you hit us up, 30 persons to hit that subscription button right now. All right, we get to another mark. And we also need, it looks like, about 19 likes. All right, so 30 persons to hit the subscription button, and we can go 30 persons on the like too. And let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. If you're a new subscriber, comment in the chat. Would love to give you a big Voices in Education welcome. So let's just go to the next event that is going to be coming up. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. All right, so it's going to be in about 6 minutes. All right, the 100-meter hurdles for women. So we're just going to put this up on screen here. All right, so the world lead in time is held by Grace Stark of USA 12:51. The meeting record is held by Jasmine Camacho Quinn of Puerto Rico, 12:45. Jasmine is not competing there in China, at least on this stop. All right, so the athletes that we have in this one: Marion of South Africa, Nia of the US, Daniel, I believe her name is Daniel. I think she said something about the pronunciation. Daniel of Jamaica, Pia of Poland, Grace is here with her leading time of the US, Devine Charlton of the Bahamas. Is there anyone tuned in from Bahamas? Let us know in the chat. Toby, all right, of Nigeria, Team Nigeria, are you here? We have also Tonya Marshall of US and Ru of China. All right, so this is going to be another big one. Trust me, trust me. I am going to go with my Daniel, Grand Slam winner. At least, I don't know. This is really a nice field. It could be Grace, it could be Daniel, it could be Devin, it could be Toby, it could be Tonya, it could be. Like, there's so many could be's. And that is why I like this. It's very exciting to see. But as the season progresses, like based on the form of the athletes as they get into shape, you can say, okay, I'm going to really take this one for the win at this point. But it's just the beginning. Like, I don't know. This is a really good field. All right. Ovi, I don't know. What are your views on this one?
Well, last time we had faith, so I'm thinking that we need to go with grace this time. So let's see how this one will pan out. But just joking around there, guys. I'm sure Grace is going to go out there and put in a good performance. You can't rule out Daniel Williams as well. It's a pretty good field here that is here for this 100 meters hurdles, and you can expect the unexpected. One, because it is hurdles. Two, because of the class of the field that we have here. So, it's going to be an interesting race, but I'm looking forward to see Daniel and Grace. Those are my predictions. I should probably go to the chat and look for what's her name again? Gail. I think Gail made some good predictions all the time, and that's not a bad place to go. But that's it for me in terms of it's going to be Daniel or Grace for me. Back over to you.
Thank you. And I'm in the chat here. Laura Pratt Charlton, welcome. And Laura is saying, go Devine. Laura, are you related to Devine? Or some connections there? Let us know, Laura. All right, so happy. So Team Bahamas is here. And Gail is saying Toby is the favorite of Nigeria, but I am biased because I'm going to American Jamaican sprinters. All right, we'll see. As Ovi mentioned earlier, we went with faith, so now we're going by grace. Let's see if grace is going to see us through in this one. But guess what, guys? It's just an exciting start to the season for most of these athletes participating. So again, in about 2 minutes or so, we should have that one going. Guys, it looks like we need about 11 likes to get to 100. Come on. just hit that like button. So close the X, hit the thumbs up button. We need about 27 more subscriptions to get to 100, to round up to 100, another 100. So come on, guys. Thank you, guys, for those who have hit the subscription button, hit the like button. For those who have even shared this live, we really, really appreciate it. All right, we really, really appreciate it. So let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so in another minute or so or less, all right, we'll have this 100-meter hurdle settled. The athletes are being introduced. So any moment now, we'll see the athletes going in this one. So thanks for being here any second now. So let's be quiet for the start. All right, I'm going to be in the chat for sure looking, and you'll see the screen changing in any second now. All right, guys, please remember to hit the like button and the subscription button and turn on your post notification while you're at it. All right, that is definitely important. And look at Grace. Let's see. Daniel is there as well. So, guys, we'll see in just a little bit. And look at that. Let's just wait for the official results. And of course, I am going to look back at this replay. 12:53. That's the official time for Daniel Williams of Jamaica. Grace is in the number 2 spot, 12:58. Next, we have Marion, looks like 12:62, followed by Toby, 12:74. All right, and we'll definitely see next 12:81 for Pia. All right, followed by 12:92 for Tonya or Tone. And then we have 13 seconds flat there for Wu, followed by 13:19 for Liz. All right, so we're just going to take, I guess about 13 seconds or so to take a peek at this one. Then we'll jump over to Ovi for Ovi to give us, I think we might be missing an athlete in this one. Let me just scroll down here to give us his prediction. Nia Ali there, 13:23. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. We're so happy to have you guys here with us. Thanks for being here, and we'll just take a look in the chat in a little bit. All right. So, you know, it was just not good for Devine, I suppose. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens there. Well, just did not finish, so just not a good start for Devine. But as promised, I'll go over to Ovi to give us his views on this one. Over to you, Ovi.
All right, yes, a brilliant race as was predicted, and it's really interesting what happened in this race, guys. I'll describe what I saw. So for 90%, I would say 90 meters of this race, it was Grace that dominated the race. She really ran at the hurdles aggressively, clearing them awesomely. But after going over that final hurdle, she wasn't able to keep that top end speed going, and Daniel was able to pass her just a few meters before the line. But I must go over to Daniel. She had a great finish to the race, a strong finish to the race, and hurdled really, really, really well, and that's what took her home. Somebody, I am guessing it hit the hurdle really badly, David, and yes, and Devine, yes, hit the hurdle really, really bad, and she wasn't able to finish. So, hurdles are really obstacle race, and everything has to be on par and very well organized, and sometimes just a little bit of things in going wrong in your rhythm, and that could throw you off. So hopefully she'll be able to recover and come back next time doing really, really well. But congratulations to Daniel and a good run there for Stark as well. Grace Stark. Yep. Back over to you.
All right, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So let me take a quick look in the chat here, guys, because I want to keep you for sure in this one. All right, so I'm looking in the chat here, and Meg, I'm not sure. You'll have to go and check. All right. So Meg there, Kipiegan. All right. So again, welcome one. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. So we're over 100 now, based on what I am seeing. Let's continue to grow. Get us up to 200. We can do it. All right. So let's get closer to 200. So continue to like and let me see what's going on with the subscriptions. So come on, guys. Come on, guys. We need about 22 more. All right. So let's keep going. Please remember to hit that like button, share button, and the subscription button. And Gail is saying, yeah, you know that athletes have setbacks due to injury, so they have to progress. All right. Thanks for sharing there, Gail. And guys, the WhatsApp number is pinned at the top of the chat. So if you want to give us a call, you can give us a call right now. But if you're calling, ensure that you mute your YouTube feed so we do not get a feedback on this side, but the number is pinned at the top of the chat, and we would love to hear from you. Ruth, welcome. I'm not sure where you're going to find that, but you can check around. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. Thanks to the person who have just hit the subscription button. We really, really appreciate it. All right, so let's keep going. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Hit the subscription button. Let's get to that 100 target that we're wanting to get to. All right, so come on. I think we need about 21 or so now. So let's go. Let's go. And now it's time for roll call. Roll call. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Drop your country flag with the name of your country next to your flag. And let me tell you, it is the 3,000 meters steeplechase for men final that is going to come up in about 3 minutes or less. So let me just get that on screen for you. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you with us. All right, so let us know where you're tuned in from. And what I am telling you here, no one, none of these athletes have opened, has opened their season. All right, so looks like for this one, we're going to have Mohammed of Morocco. All right, and this is Nahuel. And this looks like AND of you. I don't know if you can check this country code. And then we'll have Marie Nicholas of France, or Nicholas of France. All right, Leo of Sweden, and Edmond of Kenya, Samuel of Ethiopia, Kiprop of Kenya, all right, and then Makond of India, all right, and this looks like Ryuji of Japan, Daniel of Spain. We have here Amin, so Mohammed Amin of Tunisia, and this looks like Abraham of Ethiopia, Samuel of Ethiopia, Abraham of Kenya, and Sufiani of Morocco. And then we'll have those two paces there, Andorra. All right, so that's the country there that I was missing. All right, so we're still learning, guys. So it's a safe space. Carabania of Andorra. All right, welcome one, welcome all. That will be the next event there on the track. All right, so let me just take a look, and I'm looking at Duplantis there about to take a jump in the pole vault. All right, so that is definitely running as well. So let me just take a look in the chat. And come on, guys, we need you to hit that like button. We need you to hit that subscription button. All right, Vincent, Antigua, and Barbuda is definitely tuned in. Welcome, Vincent. So happy to have you here. Come on, guys, roll call, roll call. Let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, let us know where you're tuned in from. Now is the time. It's roll call time. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. Let's keep the likes going. And Gail is saying, I'm going with Kenya. All right, for this one, Ethiopian athletes to be in the top with France and Spain. All right, so let's see. And if you have to pick one, who it's gonna be, Gail, let us know in the chat. All right, so come on, guys. And Eminem, welcome, new subscriber here. Welcome, welcome, Eminem, to the Voices in Education community. We're so happy to have you here with us. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're tuned in from, Eminem. All right, welcome, M and M. So happy to have you here. And yes, guys, that's the thing. We like to acknowledge you, so let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Come on, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. And as I jump over to Ovi, let us know in the chat here. Ovi, over to you for any comments you'd like to share with us.
I just want to welcome Eminem to this platform. Really happy that you're here. I have to join in welcoming you here as well. Guys, continue to comment in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Continue to hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on, and invite a friend over. Invite a friend over to join us here. So continue to give us your support. We definitely appreciate all the persons who have taken time out to close the chat, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribers button or the subscribe button, and also to turn their post notification on and click in on all. We really appreciate you. And if you're a new subscriber here, as Eminem is, let us know in the chat so we can give you a warm Voices in Education welcome. We're really happy to have you here with us. The 3,000 meters race is on the track for men, and we'll definitely you can definitely connect with us. Give us a WhatsApp call. The number is pinned there. So just let us hear your views as it relates to what's happening so far here in this Diamond League. But overall, guys, we're happy that you're here, and just want to say thanks to each and every one who has closed the chat and also hit the like and subscribe button.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. And as you can see on screen there, perhaps it's Abraham, but we'll see what's happening here in terms of the results. Samuel is somewhere there, so just about the 800 meters mark. And again, we'll continue to keep you posted as to what is happening there on screen. So we see at 1,000 now, Abraham of Kenya, all right, in this one. And Eminem is saying, New York. All right. Big up to everyone tuned in from New York. Root is saying, I am backing Kenyans. All right. So root for Kenyans. Root is rooting for the Kenyans. All right. Fantastic, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We need you to hit that like button. We need you to hit that subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. If you're just tuning in, this is the 3,000-meter steeplechase for men, and Abraham of Kenya is leading. Look at Sufyan or Sufain of Morocco, all right, there as well. So, again, happy to have you here with us. And again, we're kindly asking you to hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and let's continue to grow stronger together. All right, guys. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it in 10. Can I get 10 persons to hit that subscription button? 10, hit that subscription button, and then 10, hit that like button. All right, let's see. I think we can get to this target. We have you here. Just like and subscribe, share as well. Easiest ways to support us is by liking and subscribing. So, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, I'm also seeing Wayne Pinnock there in the long jump. All right, 804 seems to be his best jump so far, and we'll definitely keep you posted. And he's in the number 4 spot currently, Wayne Pinnock of Jamaica. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. All right, this looks like 806 is best jump. All right, so just improving there. 1,600 meters, and it is still Abraham here in the 3,000 meters steeplechase. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. All right, so happy to have you guys here with us as we continue to bring you, updates from what is happening there in China. Ovi, I am coming over to you.
Yes, guys, continue to stick and stay here with us as we, see things coming together here. And yes, we're happy that you're here with us. Continue to stick and stay. Remember to hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. We're asking 10 persons who haven't hit the like button, close the chat right at this moment, hit that like button, and continue to lend us some support here. We appreciate each and everyone who has contributed to this platform. You contribute by liking, subscribing, sharing, and also interacting with us in the chat. We really appreciate having you here with us. And that is your way of saying that we appreciate what you're doing here. And we will definitely support you whenever you are back again. So thank you guys so much for being here with us. Remember, close the chat, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on, and put it on all. And you share this with a friend and just invite a friend over to join us here on Voices in Education. We have common interest in track and field, and we're on the first stop of the Diamond League, and we're so happy that you're here with us. I'm going to come back over to you, my co-host.
Thank you so much. And I am looking in the chat here, and Eminem is saying, thanks for the warm welcome. May your channel continue to be blessed. Thank you so much, Eminem, and blessings and love abundantly. We're sending that your way. And Vincent is saying, thanks for the lovely welcome. Going with Wayne for the long jump. You're definitely welcome, Vincent. And hello to all the people tuned in from Antigua and Barbuda and our own community. Well, another community member that we know, Justin from Antigua and Barbuda. And I know we'll hear from Justin soon. Maybe he's listening in, Justin. You're listening, I know. Hello, Justin. Hello, hello. And Justin, I know all the all the people from Antigua and Barbuda. Hello to you all. So now we're looking at the finish here, and it is Samuel taking this one, it looks like, followed by Bakali, all right, of Morocco. So it's a meeting record, world leading time 8:05:61 for Samuel of Ethiopia. Then Bakali there of Morocco, 8:06:66 season best. All right, followed by Kiprop of Kenya, then Edmond of Kenya. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted there as the times continue to pop up on screen. Let me see where we're at with the subscriptions, guys. Come on. Fantastic. Come on, guys. Let's go. 10 people hit the subscription button. Thank you for hitting the subscription button. I don't see the like one moving on my end, but I don't know, YouTube perhaps, but let's see here. Guys, just hit the like button. All right, so we're at about 125 likes now. So the closer to 200, that would be fantastic. So we know we have people who haven't yet liked. All right, so let's do that. We're still over 200 strong here on this live. And as you can see here, number 5 looks like the pacer there. Amari. All right. Then we have Ryuji of Japan there, followed by Abraham of Kenya, Samuel of Ethiopia, then Mohammed of Tunisia, then Daniel of Spain, Nicholas of France, Abraham of Ethiopia, all right, followed by Mukund of India, Leo of Sweden, and Carabania of Andorra, followed by Mohammed of Morocco, and Pesa there. So I guess the Pesa was spacing and counted. All right, so let's see. All right, so that's it for the 3,000 meters steeplechase. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. We're so happy to have you guys here with us. All right, let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, comment in the chat. We would love to know where you're tuned in from. Mary is tuned in from Barbados. I think I got that one right. Welcome, Mary. So happy to have you here with us. All right, so happy to have you here with us, Mary. All right, so the next event that we're going to see on the track is going to be the 300-meter hurdles for men, and that comes up in about, let's see, in about 7 minutes or so. All right, so what I'm going to quickly do is to go to some of the events like the long jump just to see what those results are. All right, so let's just see if I can get to the Diamond League events. All right, so the high jump for women. All right, so this is the result. So Yaroslava, all right, of Ukraine taking that one. And then we have Elinia of Australia, followed by Nicola there in the number 3 spot. All right, so just to give you some time to look at those results there, and that is the high jump for women. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. All right, let's just go and see the shot put for women. And let us see here. In this one, we have a meeting record from Jessica of the Netherlands. All right, and then you'll also see here Chase of the US, all right, in the number 2 spot. And then next we have here Gong of China, all right, in the number 3 spot there. All right, so that's the shot put for women. And I'll be coming in the chat in a little bit. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And let me just quickly look in the chat here. All right, I'm not seeing any new comments just yet in the chat. But guys, come on, let's get the subscription going. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. We can do it. Hit that subscription button. Can I get 5 people to hit that subscription button? 5 and 5 to hit that like button. Let's do it as we hop to another event here. So we look at the shot put. So let's look at the pole vault. All right, for men. And this is the result that we have. And not unexpected here for Duplantis. All right, so in the number one spot there, then Carolis of Greece in the number two spot, then Menot of Netherlands in the number three spot. So I'll just leave this so that you can take a look at the other athletes in this event. While I pop in the chat here, let me see if I'm seeing any new comments. And I can check on that for you if it is here. All right, so all right, let's just go and let's look at, so we look at the pole vault, discus throw for women, and here are the results. All right, so Valerie of the US in the number one spot, Perez of Cuba in the number two spot, and Tasaga of the US in the number three spot. So I'll give you a few seconds or so, a minute to look at that. And I'm looking at the time. All right, because we don't want to miss that 300-meter hurdle. All right, so let's just go to I believe it's the long jump, no, for men, and to see let's see if it is, so this is unofficial. So I guess still perhaps a few more jumps. So, but right now it's Zhang of China in the number one spot, Liam of Australia in two, and Marcus of the US in the number three spot. All right, so let us just look at the other athletes in this one. And here we go. All right, so in about 2 minutes, we're going to have the 300-meter hurdles. So I'm just looking here for, you asked about 10,000. I don't know about the 10,000. That 10K walk. I don't know about that. All right, so let's look at the athletes in the 300 meters. All right, hurdles for men, kind of, I believe, fairly new. I don't know. But we'll see Ken of Japan, Berke of Turkey, Z of China, Mateus of Brazil, Carl of Sweden, Karen McMaster of British Virgin Islands. All right, so that's a name that we know. Karsten of Norway, another big name. CJ Allen of the US, another good name. And this looks like Gerald Drummond. I believe this is Costa Rica, CRC. Ovi, could you check that one for me, please? I believe it's Costa Rica. All right, and the name is Gerald. But I'll double check that. So let me just check in with you guys in the chat. Not seeing any new comments. Come on, guys. 5 subscriptions. Thanks to those persons who have hit the subscription button so far. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. We can definitely get there together. So in any second now, you will see the athletes, the time moving there on screen. All right, so I guess Karsten for this one. I don't know. Let's see, now or never. But a good lineup here. Welcome one, welcome all. Master two is very good. So we'll see. Maybe Karsten, Master. Let's see. But I don't know what shape they're in. So we'll go with Karsten or Master. And if I had to choose one, Karsten. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. Again, so happy to have you guys here with us. Please come on, hit the like button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so Karsten there, Erdogan, CJ, and we'll continue to see this one unfold. All right, so let's see what happens in this one, welcome all again. So happy to have you guys here with us. And look at that finish. All right, so good thing I stick with my, and it's Karsten 3305, and it's a world record. I guess it's the first time this event is running. It's a meeting record, it's a Diamond League record, and I'm not sure what is WBP. All right, so season best, and I guess everybody's going to get perhaps a season or PB. All right, so for sure. And then in second, we have Mateus of Brazil. Is there anyone tuned in from Brazil? Ken of Japan, followed by Berkey of Turkey, Carl of Sweden, Kyron of BVI, CJ of the US, Z of China. Well, some switching is taking place there. So Z of China goes into the number 7 spot. CJ of the US in the number 8 spot, and then Gerald of Costa Rica there in the number 9 spot. All right, so a fantastic run while we quickly take a look at the replay and world best performance. So that's WBP. All right, thank you so much, Ovi, for bringing that to my attention as we take a look at this run. And for sure, we're going to come over to you, Ovi. But I'm telling you, Karsten, strong. Karsten reminds me of Thinkable in terms of the determination and that drive. All right, in terms of running. But Ovi, over to you.
Yes, a good race there by Karsten, and continues to do well in this track and field sport here. And this is a new event for me as well. It's the first time I've seen the 300 meters hurdle, so this one is quite unique. So really good performance there, and hopefully these athletes will continue to do well. So guys, if you are here, remember please hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and we're asking for 10 likes and 10 subscriptions. So close the chat right now, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscription button. And guys, you can do it in one run. So close the chat, hit the thumbs up button, then hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on, click on all, and that is it. Then what you could do after that is share that with a friend, share this platform with a friend so that they can also, interact with us. We totally love your interaction here. And guys, please drop it in the chat. Let us know where you're coming from, what events you're looking forward to for the rest of this program, and also the athletes that you have done. So what I want you to do, tell me what's your favorite performance rather. So give me your favorite performance of today. What event was the one that sticks out most in your mind? So passing back over to you, my co-host. You could tell me what is the favorite event that happened today. Let me know as soon as you take over.
Well, I don't know what's the favorite, but I can tell you that I enjoyed the event. So guys, that was the last event on the track. Our next stop is going to be next week, all right? Still in China, Shanghai on May 3rd. All right, so you want to be here with us for that. And the only way to be here with us is if you hit that subscription button and turn on your post notification. So tap the bell, select all so that you do not miss any updates from this channel. All right. So again, guys, we're so happy to have you guys here with us. And we thank you so much for keeping this a safe space where we can, share and learn from each other. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And again, our next stop is next week, and perhaps around the same time, given that it's going to be in China. All right, so Gail is saying, I guess with Karsten there. All right, thanks for sharing. Nadine is saying greetings, watching from London. All right, and big up my Jamaican family. Very much appreciate you being here, Nadine. All right, guys. So come on, guys. Now is the time we're going to drop the music, and now is the time to let us know in the chat your, I guess, your favorite event, as Ovi asked for this first stop, or a standout athlete. Who would you say so far on this first stop? And also let us know where you're tuned in from. And Gail is saying Grand Slam is coming up on May 2nd. I think, yeah, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, perhaps 3 days. I don't know. I'll have to check that out, but somewhere there is for sure. All right. So we're gonna drop some music, and we're going to ask that you drop in the chat. All right. The standout athlete for today's first stop and where you're tuned in from. All right. Let's go to the music. All right, guys, I need to just give me a second. I did not do something here, so perhaps you're not getting the music. So let me just share this again here, and so that you can get the music. I don't know. Are you here? I don't think we're getting the music. Are you getting the music? All right, so I guess the music isn't coming through our system, and that's okay. That's fine. That's all right. So we'll just look in the chat here, and just to see quickly, we wanted to play some music, but we'll just maintain our voices in this context. So athlete of today, and we're seeing here Eminem is saying, yes, Gail, we'll be watching Grand Slam as well. Okay, fantastic. Vivian is saying no music. That's what we're recognizing. So again, technical difficulties, but we'll figure that out at some other time. And so let us know in the chat there, the athlete for today. We have Daniel Williams of Jamaica. I think that was a big one, just being a Jamaican. Faith Kipiegan was a big run there for sure to Karsten just now. And we have lots in the field. So for sure, we'll just see here and just checking in the chat. So, Obi, while I see if I can get the music going, I'm just going to come over to you.
All right. Yes. So for me personally, I'll just share my favorite performance. I'm going to give that to Daniel for that 100 meters hurdles. She did really well to close down. She finished really strongly to pass start close to the line there to take that one. And with the complexity of the event in terms of with the hurdles, I think she did really well and represented her country well. So that's my favorite performance. I'm looking in the chat. I'm not seeing anybody adding their favorite performance or athlete today, but we'll definitely look out for that. And Garmel is in the building. Welcome, Garmel, as a very strong supporter of this platform. And Garmel is almost synonymous with voices in education. He's always here and representing, and he's saying, "Good morning, everyone. Just just tuning in from Bronx, New York. Big up Bronx, New York all the time. And Garmel, enough love coming from this side. And Nadine is saying it's Daniel Williams for her as well. Thank you guys for sharing in the chat. Thank you for keeping the chat, so engaging. And thank you for sharing your information as it relates to the chat. We're still looking out for more information and we're definitely encouraging you to share in the chat. We're also encouraging you to close the chat for a moment and also hit the like, hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on. And Gail is saying she enjoyed the 100 meters and the 200 meters dash, but expected Holloway to get a better showing. And yes, it happens. It happens. Gail, he was just not able to. I think he had some problems with a hurdle or two, and at the end of the race, he was pretty much just he literally walked across the line because he was so disappointed in his performance. But one thing for sure, he has a strong I was one thing for sure. He has a strong character, and he'll definitely bounce back. It's a part of the event too, where you have a day where things go off a little bit, and I'm sure we'll see the better a better performance from Grant the next time he turns up to one of these events. So thank you guys for still sticking and staying here with us. Thank you for sharing in the chat. And, we really appreciate, all that you have done. I'm going to come back over to my co-host in just a moment. So remember, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and continue to help us to grow. Co-host.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you so, so much. And I must echo of his sentiment there. Happy to see you guys, here in the chat, keeping it going. And Garmel Vivia is also saying, yes, Ants did us proud. And by the way, that's Daniel Ants Williams. All right, fantastic. And Gail, yes, we mentioned about Gail there. So, guys, that's it for the end of this live. So next week, Saturday, we'll do this again. All right. So you want to ensure that you're hitting that subscription button, turn on your post notification so that you do not miss any updates. All right. So, Gail, you're definitely welcome, and I look forward to having you back here. So, guys, we do quite a lot of events, so you just want to stick and stay with us. Again, thank you so, so much for tuning in, and I want to wish you all the very best. All right. Blessings and love, everyone. All right, bye for now, and we will see you in the next live. But I know that some of you want some music, so you will hear the music, but perhaps not see the screen, just perhaps our screen like that. But I'm going to try and see if I can find the music to give you some music. All right, so let us just try and do that so that you can get some music. All right, so let us see if this works, and perhaps not. Just give me a second here. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm not too sure why the music isn't playing, but we're just here and we're going to see what we can share for music with you guys. So let's see if this one works. So we're doing it. And I don't know because I am not getting. I doubt it's going through the system, so We'll just let it be, but I guess I could perhaps play it this way and let's see. All right, guys. It's not going to work that way. All right, so I am just going to quickly take a look in the chat and before we close out here, so let me just quickly come in the chat here just to take a quick look in the chat. And you're welcome, Nadine. All right, so again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do not leave without hitting the like button, without hitting that subscription button, and turning your post notification bell on. All right, that is definitely important. So, blessings and love everyone, and we will see you in the next live. All right, thank you so much for making it Voices in Education, and thank you so much for maintaining our safe space and our safe community. We really enjoy having you here with us, and we look forward to seeing you in our next live. Bye for now, and again, blessings and love. Take care, everyone.